a land feud, right? So basically a few months back, there was an altercation between her grandson, which is Antsman, and Antsman's cousin, who is Big Mac.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Kingston man facing firearm and robbery charge in St. Mary. Recorder Sudlow, a 41-year-old telecom installer of Mona Heights in Kingston, was arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, robbery, aggravation, and shooting with intent following an incident in St. Mary on Tuesday, April 27, 2021. Let me tell you people them go on now. Report that at about 8:38 p.m. a man drove home, and while parking his motor vehicle, he was allegedly pounced upon by Sudlow, who pointed a firearm and robbed him of his property. Sudlow then fired 2 shots, yes people, 2 shots at the man and escaped a motor car. Sudlow was charged after a question and answer session was conducted. Slap on the slap with Sudlow. Right now, I have a message to Uncle Sam. Yes, so just tell Uncle Sam so much on the man. My view have a message here. Any means necessary. We don't kick back the boy them. Jamaica no want same back. Jamaica don't want to say back for the people and don't know who me I talk about, but me tell you who me I talk about now. A 20-year-old Jamaican man who was being sought for murder was arrested at Fort Lauderdale International Airport in Florida in the United States as he attempted to board a flight to Jamaica. Jamaica don't want to see him. Brandon Swaby was arrested by U.S. Border and Custom Protection agents. Swaby is being held at a jail in Warren County until he is transferred to Nashville, Tennessee, where the crime took place. He is accused of fatally shooting 22-year-old Christopher Maccabee during a dispute last Tuesday near the entrance of the Nashville International Airport. The police and arrest warrant has been issued in Nashville, charging Swaby with criminal homicide. Yes, I make I tell you something. Oh, just keep that boy over there. No? Any means necessary to keep him over there. Matter of fact, slap him with two. Slap him where? Said what I said, I mean what I said, I know we're ready. Now take it back. The police in St. Elizabeth are maintaining a presence in Dry Harbor in Lacovia, St. Elizabeth, where shots were fired and a car was set ablaze Sunday night. Several residents are since relocated with the help of police. The incident came hours after the murder of 59-year-old farmer Salome Williams at about 1:30 on Sunday afternoon. Williams was sitting in her yard when a vehicle with men aboard drove up. One of the men came from the vehicle and shot her. He also shot at another occupant of the property before escaping. I mean, the paper them I wonder, which part is where you come from? A land dispute, people. Land dispute. You understand? Land them and them a fight over, you know. I have to go up on the ground and get some information and come back, come tell the people them exactly what I want. So people, here what I go on right now.
Yeah, MyView TV. So basically the incident there, what happened, lock over yesterday, Sunday, where the woman get 3 shots. Her name is Sal, she get shot over a land feud, right? So basically a few months back, there was an altercation between her grandson, which is Antsman, and Antsman's cousin, who is Big Mac, also related to Son, right? So in that incident, Antsman did stab Mac with a knife, right? Anyways, that did pass and gone. Everybody think that the quell or whatever. No, yesterday now, this go on over the same land and Mac get stabbed over, right? So the woman was murdered, and keep in mind that Antsman, who stabbed Mac, and him famed grandmother did yesterday, over the same land, isn't it? Antsman and Big Mac, they are known scammers in that area, right? Also heard that her house got burned down last night also, which was for Sal. Yeah. I mean, I just those babe madness, and you can just look out for the ongoing field same way, because me can tell you say all if this killing never come from Big Mac side, which in everybody I go say it come from because what he go on already. Antsman I go retaliate about it because as me say all of them have them money and them powers and can do what they want to do. So yeah man, all that I go on. Police you know about it man. Drive a road and turn in after the club. So.
People, if I'm not sure about nothing, I am sure about this. You see the pace of land, you see them a fight over. All of them are going dead left it. I mean, not doing no worry myself, you know. Me I go keep on the posted because me know say more people are going to dead off round panda ends there. So make them go and stay there and fight and kill off them one another. So me can give on the ball-to-ball commentary. But see in the meantime, between time, let me just go and go to some more news here, man. A man accused of stealing 5 high-end motor vehicle from a popular car dealership in New Kingston one night was charged by the police on Monday. Richard Michael Sudlow, yes people, aka Richard Simpson, was charged after 3 BMW, a Mercedes-Benz, a Range Rover was stolen from the dealership with sales used a new motor vehicle. Sudlow is charged with office breaking and larceny, 5 counts of larceny of motor vehicle conspiracy, receiving stolen property and making false declaration. The vehicle reportedly stolen on March 16, 2022. Details of robbery were not immediately available to our news team. It is understood that someone gained access to the office at the dealership and passed the keys that were found. Whichever vehicle responded was driven off the property. When them say whichever vehicle responded means that them go so boom and point the alarm and press it. And once them see one vehicle light up, them say okay, that vehicle we are drive out. Company representative discovered the robbery the following day and reported the matter to the police. People, Sudlow a wicked man, you know. Listen why I say that. Sudlow was recently held driving the Range Rover in St. Elizabeth. He was detained and following further investigation was charged in connection with robbery. Sudlow wicked man, people. Sudlow say what you know, man. I take all of them and sport them and people feel like say I may own them a vehicle. Anyway, people, come over and news. I see the bloodletting continues in St. James. Let me tell you people them what go on now. Jamaica. Western Jamaica accounts for 35% of murders so far this year, and St. James continued to be a hotbed for the gruesome act. It's reported that on Sunday a man was fatally shot in his head. Execution style, people, in Montego Bay. According to police, the man was sitting in his car along Duke Street at about 9:40 p.m. when 2 men approached him on a motorcycle. They stopped beside him and fired several shots into his head. Yeah, people, the man them sack him head. The police were alerted and the man was taken to the morgue. Them nobody carry that hospital. Mark them carrying people right down at the mark them carry him. Cause him dead. Right past spot. That can't have no what me casket funeral fame, you know. That casket they have locked on the head no left. The deceased has not yet been identified. However, police has described him as having brown complexion, being 5 feet 7 inches tall and medium built. At the time of his death, the man was wearing a blue nautical cap, blue sweater which turned red, blue jeans which is also red, and a pair of Reebok sneakers. Prior to that, 44-year-old Gavin Coward, remember me telling about Gavin yesterday, of Endon in Glendevon was shot and killed along Howard Cook Boulevard in Montego Bay last Wednesday. In that incident, the police said they responded to calls from residents who said they heard what sounded like gunshot at about 5:45 p.m. Yes, people, all gunshot them here. The police found Coward lying in a pool of blood. He had gunshot wound to his upper body. When the brother did come and attack, and this me attack, okay, in me attack now, reveals that western belt of the island, which includes St. James, has accounted for 35% of murder committed across the island since the start of the year. Commissioner Era one now. Who don't know him? Him need for wolf, because I'm not doing one thing down there. Clifford Chambers has attributed the bulk of killing in the division to internal gang feud. Allow them to kill off them one another. You understand? Every single one of them. Said what I said and I mean what I said. I don't know me already, people. Me not take it back, you know. Hold on now. I can tell you something. Now you see why some of them pick near go school and have no behavior. Shot as parent beat security guard at Carnegie Primary. Yes, people, right in St. James. Source of children at Carnegie Primary School in St. James were left traumatized Monday afternoon following an incident where a parent used a baton to inflict several blows to the body of the security officer at the institution. And all the thing they have, people. I'm sanitizer buckle. You understand? Because I'm still a fiago. So hold out yan. Tutu, wipe up that. Pull up your mask and go out on the compound now. Following incident, security guard was rushed to the Corner Regional Hospital where he has been undergoing treatment for several injuries. East upstate. Severity of his condition is unknown at this time, but as soon as we know, I know I'm giving the ball-to-ball commentary. But hold on, I can tell you what I know. Report that at about 4:15 p.m. following dismissal of school, a disagreement developed between the security officer and a parent who apparently had made his way onto the school compound in an attempt to retrieve his child. Yes, people. However, given the school policy that students should be picked up at the gate, the security officer, in a bid to prevent him from going any further, tried to escort the parent back to the gate. It didn't go down well with the parent. When the security was releasing the children through the gate, he stepped through and the security walked him down with his baton. Yes, people, because remember the pepper spray done a long time. The security say, yo, admin, only need to buy me a new bottle of pepper spray now. Oh, that's a mean man. I know him get the pepper spray them. Anyway, me tell the people them go on now. I wish for me to reach again. Oh, right that's so. Security walked him down with his baton and was barring him. And he took it from the security officer and started beating the officer. Yes, people. One more time, lick Gardy get. Me say Gardy get lick left, right, and center. Well, I'm a bit there. Whenever Pentecostal church that see when them a beat the drum and people are getting a spirit. I saw the man that she lick pan Gardy. Me I said, Jesus, the man a beat Gardy like when them a beat the jump. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, pam, pam. Holy palik Gardy get people. Holy palik. But me can tell you something. I see that parent there. Them need to find him. Them need to find him and him need to get slapped with. And feel pitney need to find him at school go. Cause that the pitney there can't be a student at KlLLNG primary no more. Yes, man. Yes, me I be honest with you now. Anyway, people, I soon come give you some more news.